Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Another name has emerged in the Everton's manager search, according to a story in the Telegraph today. Manuel Pellegrini, the Real Betis manager, has been linked with the vacant job at Goodison Park. Former West Ham and Manchester City manager, of course. I don't see this one at all. I'm amazed that his name is being put forward. It's being clearly put forward by some agents who are seeing whether there would be any interest in taking Pellegrini from Spain back to England. He's currently 12-1 on the list, so he's not even in the favourites list by the bookies, which means probably not loads of money is being put on him. But it's just not a managerial appointment I think Everton would look at, to be honest. Looking at the favourites at the moment, Eddie Howe is now the favourite as it swings left, right and centre, doesn't it? Nuno is the second favourite, Gaultier and then Graham Potter. But this looks like it's going to go on for a few more days. It seems as though the club are taking the time now with this, which is probably the right thing to do. It might be frustrating for us as Evertonians. We kind of want it done so we can get our heads around who the next manager is, and then we can start looking for players and stuff like that to come in. But I think the club are doing probably the right thing in really doing the due diligence and making sure, hopefully, this time that they get the right man. Off the back of that, Paul Joyce wrote a piece today in the Times when he mentioned the Everton shortlist, and Joyce, as a lot of people will know, is well connected with sources at the club, so you have to think that there is something in what he said. He said the shortlist contained former Liverpool manager Rafa Benitez. He said Moshiri was seriously considering him. That one, to me, just seems like there'd be problems right from the off, and that has kind of been debunked a little bit by Vinny O'Connor on Sky as well today, who said it's unlikely that Rafa Benitez will become the Everton manager. David Moyes was on there, according to Paul Joyce, but it seems like he's about to agree a 3-year deal with West Ham and stay there. Christophe Gaultier was on there, and apparently he's under serious consideration. He's the name that I think a lot of Evertonians have got behind, seem to be the happiest with of all the names mentioned. Graham Potter was on there. There's another one that has caught, although it's a smaller section of Evertonians, but he seems to have some support from there. Nuno was on there, but I think that the support for him is waning. If you've got the Athletic subscription, you'll have read how the Crystal Palace thing fell apart with him. So yeah, and Roberto Martinez was on there as well, which is a mad one. I think a lot of people struggling with that one. He has still got some support from Everton, still love him. But there was another Athletic article today, the Market Insights, done into how Everton should choose their manager. So if you subscribe to the Athletic, check that one out. They go through all the candidates on there. But yeah, that list is seems like it's two of each, two for each person. Just looking at it, seems like two for Bale, two for Moshiri, two for Marcel Brands. But on there, Gaultier, I think, is the one who's garnered the most support from Evertonians. That's how it seems anyway at the moment. And finally, the Telegraph have linked Everton with LAFC striker Diego Rossi today. The Uruguayan 23-year-old forward has scored 3 goals in 5 games so far this season in MLS. He was the top scorer for LAFC last season as well. And yeah, he's got 69 goals in 158 career goals so far. So also being linked with Spurs as well. So an interesting one there. And finally, we've got a Toffee picks for the Euros. This week is Turkey-Italy tomorrow. It's £100 prize pot money. Free to play if you want to play it. Terms and conditions do apply. You've got to be 18 to play. Play responsibly if you want to get involved in that. The link is in the description. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. See you later.